gloves. Good luck.
As does the chemistry with Roach. We saw that in the Timothy Bradley fight.
Doesn't necessarily have to land a devastating shot if he keeps that jab pumping and stays out of trouble. But
Provodnikov's not wasting any time. He's doing exactly what he said he was going to do, and that's get right to work.
Algieri buys a little real estate by coming off the ropes to grab Provodnikov and move him back. And now he gives the real estate away again.
Moving as much as the head is, and then the headshots will be there just like that.
Down goes Algieri. First time Algieri has tasted the canvas as a professional
fighter like Miguel Cotto or Ruslan Provodnikov.
Second knockdown.
It's swelling rapidly. You can see it swelling.
So 2 knockdowns already.
Coming off the first knockdown, we see Provodnikov get in here, land kind of a funky right hand behind the head, and I'm sure it threw off the equilibrium.
Ferocity from the opening bell.
That's true, but I think in the Bradley fight, I think when Timothy wanted to box and really got on his jab, the level that Timothy's at.
You want to fucking do that?
Boxing well.
Much better than in round 1.
Simply a more talented fighter. There's not much you can do to win the fight. Algieri is doing everything right now. And it was more the kind of fight that favors him. Algieri's well conditioned, and this is the kind of fight he knew he had to fight coming in.
Left hook lands upstairs for Provodnikov. Algieri
very well in this fight, I think, so far, Andre, even though he's taking punishment.
No shortage of heart. He's fighting another level of opponent in Provodnikov, but he has a kickboxing, been knocked to the canvas, not in a boxing ring. Getting Provodnikov's attention right now.
Oh, hard body shot by Provodnikov drives Algieri back. Boxing at 23. Now the kickboxing gave him a combat sport. Hard body shot by Provodnikov. Algieri lands upstairs. One thing that may be operating in Provodnikov's favor here, under the regulation 20 feet, and the smaller it is, of course, the greater advantage to Provodnikov, the power puncher.
I want to point something else.
Well, Algieri can escape looking for the big shot. Provodnikov has to get him in position.
Just can't match.
Although I have to say, Algieri has been taking... We saw that, I think, in Cotto and Martinez last week. She saw earlier tonight on the rear.
The Provodnikov that people are used to seeing, and I don't think many people expected this from Algieri, but you got to respect this guy. No amateur background.
By a stinging left hook. Good body shot by Provodnikov.
53 Provodnikov. To some extent, you have the judge's dilemma. Algieri is boxing very well and landing more punches. But Provodnikov is applying relentless pressure.
His confidence is rising. I think that, and there's a I just have the hunch that in the last couple of rounds, Algieri has gotten...
Yeah, especially when a guy's face is falling apart and gets hit with shots like that. It's easy to think, yeah, I'd like to be the other guy here, but Algieri is doing...
Hard body shot by Provodnikov. Pressure, pressure, pressure.
Oh, that right hook to the body, Jim, that you mentioned.
Terrific. Young referee rising. Provodnikov, useful for Provodnikov to focus on the body for a while and try to break Algieri down.
Well, he started that.
If Provodnikov is to get a knockout, the target should be the rib cage. Good left hand, good right hand by Algieri. Slips away along the
component of that nickname and that brand, if you will, is that he came in as the underdog, at least against Alvarado. Bradley wouldn't be able to box because Provodnikov wouldn't let him. So difficult in boxing to tell exactly where a guy is in terms of his career development.
Thunderous right hand by Provodnikov as Algieri.
Has he made enormous improvement as it seemed? Or were circumstances just right? Or did he improve, and this is how good Algieri is?
Yeah, I think that's more the case. I think Provodnikov
hits not only hard hard enough to get respect because Provodnikov is back on him. But when he hits Provodnikov here,
equals one hard shot, but there's no such formula. Judges just have to do their best based on their experience. I'm going with the harder, more effective shots. That's why I have Provodnikov.
Much closer fight. The big insurance policy that Provodnikov has going for him as we debate the merits of scoring hard punches versus that he knocked Algieri down twice in the first round, making that a 10-7 round.
As the rounds go on, Provodnikov, who's heavier-handed than Algieri.
But I was told that Algieri in Huntington, New York, at the arena that he fights at, he actually fights in a 16-foot ring. So that explains why he seems to be, pretty comfortable.
As the local kid, the nice story.
As often as he is on the same page with Provodnikov, probably the doctors would not have allowed him to go this far.
Go that right eye. Amazing that he's fighting this well with that eye in addition to everything else.
Why not more sustained damage to the body in the middle rounds in particular?
I think part of it is neglect from Provodnikov, and the other part you have to give credit to Algieri. I think the boxing world knows. I agree with that.
No matter what the official verdict is.
Well, Steve Weisfeld's unofficial scorecard is going to look relatively one-sided. And maybe all three official judges.
To the winner by split decision. And new undefeated WBO light welterweight